Good morning, everyone. My name is Ari, and in this video, we're going to be having a look at Cardano right now, a top 10 cryptocurrency, to see if it could potentially 10x in the next bull market. So right here, this is the crypto bubble right here. As you guys can see, everything is mostly in the red in the last 24 hours. XEC making a 20% pump right here, and Bitcoin Cash up almost 8%, big Bitcoin SV up 6%, and the rest of the cryptocurrency is currently in red at the very moment. If we have a look at TradingView, we could see right here that in the last moment, since Bitcoin has been pumping, the whole market has been pumping. But overall, in the past 2-3 days, Bitcoin has been quietly in the red. In the past week or in the last 7 days, I guess you can say, things have been very nice. Compound, another DeFi, has been pumping. Solana 21%, Aave, another DeFi cryptocurrency, has been exploding, and that's about it. So this is all about Cardano today, because we're going to be talking about Cardano down 2% right here in the last 24 hours. And let's dive into TradingView. Before we dive into TradingView, actually, I do want to talk about on CoinMarketCap. Let's have a look at the specs real quick. So currently ranked at number 7, 2,300,000 people are under watch list. So that's actually a lot of people. And of course, right here, a market cap of $10 billion. So if this potentially 10x from here, the market cap would obviously be $100 billion. And you might ask yourself, is it possible for Cardano to essentially 10x and reach a market cap of $100 billion? That would be essentially half of the market cap, or almost half of the market cap of Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum would be $115 billion, so that is quite a lot. But of course, guys, Ethereum would also 10x. In my opinion, I could see Ethereum in the 100 or the $1 trillion market cap coin. So right here, the circulating supply is sitting at $34 billion. The volume is up $253 million in the last 24 hours, up 23%. So things are looking pretty good. And if we have a look at the all-time high market cap right here, we could see that it in fact did reach a market cap of $100 billion in the last bull market, $94.46 billion. So that's what's happening right here for Cardano. The big question is can it reach $100 billion again? Because we know that it is very hard for altcoins to essentially go back to its all-time high, especially if it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? So having a look at Cardano right here, ADA, I think that it could 10x or even 15x in the next bull market. But I do want to have a look at this technical analysis right here. We're going to be having a look at the 3 support and the resistance before we have a look at more technical stuff. But we could see right here, this is a support number 1 on Cardano. We could see that it did make a new support right here, as you guys can see. And of course, if we go all the way back to 2018, we also have some conflict right here. The second support I'm eyeing would be essentially right here. Why? Because we did have a resistance right here. We also had some conflict right here. And of course, we had some conflict right here. And the third main support would obviously be right here. We had a resistance on some support. We had another rejection right here, support, resistance, and a resistance. Now, all these resistance right here will flip to support region. Now, if we do break below this resistance, we're most likely, or support, we're most likely going to retest this. And of course, if we break support number 2, we're most likely going to go into support 3. Now, can we go to support 3? We're going to have to see. The big question that you want to ask yourself is, can Bitcoin essentially crash down? Because we know Bitcoin right now is in an uptrend, and we know the trend is your friend until it bends, and that's all that really matters, right? So Bitcoin is king, Bitcoin is the leader, and that's about it. So that's what's happening. If we have a look at the resistance right here on Cardano, we do have a minor bumpy resistance right here, as you guys can see. Okay, so this is the resistance sitting at 44 cents. Okay, so can Cardano essentially break this resistance in the coming weeks? That is a 60% pump from here. If we do see a break of resistance, we're most likely going to see a pump to the upside, right? But we're first going to need to see the Bitcoin downtrend, if it's going to end, if Bitcoin is going to enter a bull market. We know essentially that the Bitcoin halving is supposed to happen in 8-9 months from now, which is May 2024, 10 months, something like that, and less. So we're going to have to see what happens around the halving. We know a few months after the halving, that's essentially when everything starts to explode, right? So can we see Cardano really explode around that time? Yes. And that's about it. So let's have a look right here. This is a downtrend resistance that Cardano 88 did break. We broke above it, came back down, and now we're just essentially consolidating, resisting. But the fact that we broke down this downtrend is obviously very good. If we have a look at the RSI also, we can see that the RSI, we were oversold right here. And guess what happened when we were oversold? We essentially pumped to the upside. So let me remove the drawing real quick so we do make it clear real quick. we could see right here we were oversold, right here oversold. Investors were looking to buy, and then we essentially popped to the upside. But that's not good because we do have a lower low and of course a lower high right here on the charts, right? So it's not a good sign. It seems like the bears are still in control at the very moment, but nothing is to be worried about because Cardano at the end of the day is a top 10 cryptocurrency, and in a bear market it's the time to accumulate. I think Cardano can reach $2, $3, even $4 in the next bull market, and that would essentially be from here. Let's have a look, a 15% 1500% pump from here. So that's about it, guys. That is my quick video on Cardano. I think bottom line is it could 10x, even though it could be very hard and very difficult because we know how difficult $100 billion is. But of course, if we have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's most likely going to be in the trillions of dollars. And like I said, guys, in my last video, the last crypto bull market, I think the total market cap was between $2 to $3 trillion. And guess what happened? Every bull cycle, we essentially increase higher and higher. The last bull cycle in 2017, I believe, was under 1 trillion, and then it went to 2 to 3 trillion. And I would not be surprised if we see the next bull market in 2024, 2025 peak at 7 to 10 trillion dollars. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.